Yeah, sure of it. Malcolm Horn, Malcolm, Peugeot 206. We all go back to the 205s years. Well, those of us old enough, anyway. And they were very, very popular with motorsport. They had a great following. The 206 never seemed to quite have the same following, but
Well,
it is a really competitive package, isn't it?
It
very
did.
economic.
This particular car is one of the first 15 or 18 for the 2002 206 Super Cup. So it's an original Peugeot Sport Cup car. I think for the first year, I think there were 32 cars.
Yeah.
The second year, which were, I think all the cars were left-hand drive, and I think there was 17 or 18. But the challenge went, or the cup went over, I think, 6 years, which ran alongside the VRC.
Didn't get the same publicity as the 205, so did it at the time. So, like I say, still a very, very good car.
You say that, when you look at the era of rallying, it was a different era.
It was,
because you had the F2000s and stuff like that in this, so that sort of
overshadowed it a bit, didn't it? Which is a shame.
You had the 106s after the 205s, and a lot of people went from 205s to 106s, didn't only like 106s. Quite a few of them then went to 206s, because I presume because of the size of the car. This is an original one. I found it in a sale on eBay. I know on Facebook with a real bad ad, and it's one of the cars that disappeared.
Yeah. So now you do quite a lot of things with this, don't you? So what have you done in the last 12 months, event-wise, with it?
Numerous track days.
Yeah.
I've done rally day. I've done I think 2 stage rallies. I done a test day yesterday. I've done a Wiscombe. I've done Watergate Bay Sprint. I've done Prescott in Rally in the Dark.
Oh, fantastic!
And I'm trying to think what else I've done. Numerous road miles. I come up here in it regularly. I drive it whenever I can. Really, I even take it to the shops sometimes. if it's only thing I can get off the drive or has got fuel in it, I'll take it.
Take it. Yeah. Well, that's it, isn't it? I mean, it's what club motorsport was about years gone by, isn't it? It's proper club and stuff. Yeah. So now, what was it? Is it 1600 2 litre?
1600. And currently, it's still in pretty much original cup spec.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much a standard engine, cams, baffle plate, ECU, and a funky inlet manifold. And that's about it. And it's got a 6-speed ZF gearbox in it, which I haven't had it apart yet, but it's not got the original internals in it. It has. I've had a camera in there, and it has got dog gears, bits and pieces in there. But until I take it to pieces, I don't know what's in there.
Hopefully, you don't have to take it to pieces.
Well, I want to take it out and just check it.
Yeah,
because I've had the car 2 years now, and it's had numerous oil changes and everything. But I've just used it and abused it.
Well, that's it. But as I say, it comes back to being club motor. But no, you say you've done the test day yesterday. I take it out at Smith that. So hence the facts got slightly grubby.
Yes.
But good day out, was it?
Good fun? It was. I enjoyed myself. To be fair, I wanted to go out and test some tyres, which is what we went and done. My lad, who also competes, he used my car because his car's still in bits. Because he had a bad car accident on the road 12 months ago, so he hasn't done anything this year. Or last year, so I let him loose in this again.
Yeah.
So.
Good bit of fun.
Yeah, it's an enjoyable. It's very sociable. It's like coming up here. It's nice to see other competitors when you're not in the competitive environment because it's not stressful.
No, the adrenaline's not pumping, is it? You can sit and relax.
You work brains stop thinking about where you're going to find that other 10th second, things like that. So.
Yeah, we were talking to Chris Wells earlier, and he's saying that it's his first year in hill climbing.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the year, he's taking seconds off. Well, now he's got to that point where he's now down to hundredths of a second to improve on his time.
I say at Wiscombe, I was still taking seconds off, but my brain is. I couldn't. It was the event I done at Wiscombe was so hot. I think I cooked myself.
Yeah.
come the end of the Sunday, I think I was only taking off tenths.
Yeah.
But to start with, it was like a lot.
It was whole seconds.
Yeah. And I'm still learning the car. I've gone from a 2 litre Corsa, so going back to something that you've got to rev to something that's got loads of grunt.
Yeah.
it's worlds apart.
Yeah,
Different handling and everything as well. But and again, at Watergate in the wet, I third in class, and I had, in front of me was a Millington Escort and I think a K20 Honda powered Escort,
yeah.
both in front of me, and I think there was only about a second between the three of us.
But it's a smile factor as
Oh
well,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. And Prescott in the dark,
Oh,
that was I come second in class, and there was I think well, up until the last run, any of three of us could have won it.
yeah.
So, and the guys that I was sort of dicing with all day normally compete in single seaters, and we're in the sisters hill climb car.
Yeah.
For
So that'd be the Morans, obviously.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it'd be Roger Moran and Scott Moran in the two Skodas. Is that the ones?
No, no, they were in a little Citroen Saxo.
Oh right. No,
which
I know
was
what you
his
mean.
sister's, which was his sister's car.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was, and they compete up there all the time.
Yeah.
And
so they know the track.
They know the hill, and yeah. So coming second in class was really good.
You're going to be down at Wiscombe again this year?
If I can get an entry.
They do fill up quickly.
I know.
They? Yeah.
And obviously trying to compete. Obviously, the daughter's supposed to start an autocross this year once we get her car done. But it's just finding the time in between work and other events, because doing multiple disciplines, it's sort of working out what events clash with what and things like that. So, yeah,
bit of noise going on there. But yeah, I mean, Wiscombe is a venue itself is very good for spectating as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So
I'll be up even if I don't get entries, I'll still be up to watch.
Come out and watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, that'd be lovely. So anyway, we going back to the car. You say 1600.
Yeah.
It looks like it's had a little bit of life, shall we say?
That's not from going upside down. The car itself has got a very big history. Although it wasn't an overly competitive car initially in the Cup, it also went, after it sort of the Cup finished, it went over. It's had numerous owners. It spent a couple of years competing over in Europe. It's done WRC Belgium twice.
Yeah.
It's done 6 or 7 years doing the BRC, the Cup, and it done the Welsh. It's won the Welsh Championship apparently.
So lots of history in it.
There is a lot of history. That's why I haven't overly molested.
No, because it keeps it looking like.
I've painted most of the car, but we couldn't decide what to do with the roof because really it needs a roof skin. But that's from where it's been stood on from winning.
So people have got up there with their trophies and stood on the roof.
Yeah, as they used to back in the sort of early 2000s and that. But like I said, I'm just using it and enjoying it, and it's like I would like to do a full restoration on it, but the car's so original.
It could ruin it, couldn't it?
Yeah,
it ruins the history of the car,
and that is it.
If it's
and everything I'm doing to it is reversible.
Yeah,
it's like there's a lot of bits I want to change on the suspension, but that's purely to keep the original Peugeot Sports suspension that's no longer available.
Yeah,
because it's still on all the original cup car stuff. So.
Well, that's lovely. Well, thank you for your time. Thank you for telling us a little bit about your year. Looking forward to 2024. I take it.
I think so. I think so. I haven't really thought about what yet, but